All right. Good morning, everybody. It is April 4th, 2023. Welcome back to the Lang Trading Chat Room. As always, it's going to go something like this. Let's start off with a look at the market bias, look at the SPY and the QQQ, determine which way we think the market's going to head today. After that, I'm going to review the favorites list. On the right-hand side here, we got long ideas in green. We got the short ideas in red. After I review that list, it will be time to start trading. So that's what we're going to be doing. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, any stocks, ETFs, cryptos you want reviewed throughout the stream, make sure you throw it up in the chat log. I will get right on it. And make sure you guys are always practicing proper money management. Like I said a million times, I'll say it a million times more. Money management is the name of the game. If you don't have anything to trade with, then you can't trade. So if you want to succeed, you got to last. And the only way you're doing that is by properly managing your money, properly managing your risk. So make sure that is the name of the game. Make sure you are doing that. All right, guys? And with that, let's get started on the market, guys. So we got a little bit of a gap up here. Qs are definitely looking bullish. Gapping up, not up. It was up earlier this morning, but pulling back a little bit since then. But still gapping up nonetheless. We got this void, man. If it can get over the 321, it's got quite a bit of room to run. So I'm liking the bullish side today. SPY's a little bit less bullish just because it is extended into this junk right here. And I will check that in just 1 second, my man. I'm going to go through this market bias, go through my list, and then I'll check out that US Tech 100 for you. But yeah, the SPY getting up into a little bit of this junk right here, guys. So this is going to be a tough area. I don't see us just blowing right through it and ripping up to 420. I think we could just chop around a little bit. So we'll see how the market handles today. But it did have kind of a rest day yesterday. I mean, it ran up, pulled back. Now it's kind of gapping over that. Not super extended either. So we do have some room to run. So I am liking the long side today. I got almost the entire Fat Man list on my gap list. So I got first up is Amazon, gapping up just a bit. It needs to get over that 103.50 before I'm interested in it. But if it does get up there, should have easy room up to 108. So keeping an eye on this one. We're getting a lot of stuff pulling back in this pre-market, actually, I've been noticing. So SPY, the Qs, this Amazon, a lot of these stocks are pulling back and stuff. So we'll see if how the market opens with that. Next up, we got Roku on the list. So Roku's actually moving up higher. So this is one of my top watches right here. If it can get over this area of resistance at like 67, watch it. I want to be in Roku over 67. It looks good. Definitely going to be one of my favorite ideas. So keep an eye on the Roku. Next up, we got MRO. So MRO is just gapping up a little bit. Had this little doji bar yesterday after a big gap up. Still kind of clearing this resistance here. Still got a little bit of room to run higher. So not my favorite idea just because it is a little bit extended, but it does look pretty solid and I was going through all the oil stocks as well, and it looks like one of the best oil stocks here. So I'm keeping on the MRO. Next up, we have Microsoft. This one's actually pulling in a lot more than what I want to see. So whenever I first had it on the list, it was like right up in this 288 area. So like if it can get over 289, I like it. Since then, it's pulled back pretty good. So it's almost going to be a backup idea at this point on Microsoft. So you can keep an eye on it, but needs to get over 289 before I'm even thinking about it. Next up, we have Etsy. So Etsy's gapping up over this red bar, pretty nice. Right below this pivot here, like 116. So I'd like to see it over that pivot. If it does get up there, it should have room. I don't know, 122. This thing does about $5 a day in range, so good range there. All right, guys, and the market is open. Repeat, market is open. So as always, make sure you're practicing that proper money management. Make sure you have a trading plan and you follow that plan. All right. Now I'm going to continue on this list here. BA gapping down under this green bar. This has been a really strong stock, so it's going to be tough to go short on this, but it's kind of grasping the straws for short ideas. This was one of the only things out there, so we can watch BA. I mean, this 15-minute does look good. If it gets under this 211 area, should have room to drop to at least 207, so we'll keep an eye on for BA short. If the market ends up being a little bit weak, we might be able to get that one. So next up on the list is Facebook. Gapping up. This one's a little bit extended too. I just kind of put this on the list just because it's been one of the stronger stocks out, and then if the market ends up ripping higher, Facebook's probably going to go higher as well. Next up, we have Rig. This one is another one I was kind of hesitant to put on the list. Doesn't do. I mean, I guess it does do good volume. But yeah, I mean, gapping up over that one doji bar, it has some room to run higher. But I know this is an oil-related stock, so kind of goes with the oil market. But we'll keep an eye on it. If it gives a little bit of strength and maybe gets us up to 750 or so. But, all right, next up we got SE, gapping up, not to an all-time high, but to a pretty good high right here. It is a little bit extended up here, but I mean, we had a little bit consolidated. The hourly looks a lot better than the daily chart. And it should have room up to about like 94 bucks. So keep an eye on that SE. Not my favorite idea, but definitely worth watching. And then the last idea on the list is AMC, gapping down. It's gapping into a little bit of support here, and this one is hard to borrow, so it might not be tradable. But we'll keep an eye on it. If it gets going, maybe we'll get a few shares here. We'll see about that one. But yeah, more of a backup idea on the AMC. So that is the list. And then we check out this US Tech 100 for you, my man. Not exactly sure. Just like an ETF or something. Looks like it's moving up higher. Kind of, does it look similar to the Qs a bit? Yeah, it looks very similar to the Qs. So it's probably just like something else to do with the Nasdaq 100. But yeah, I mean Nasdaq's looking bullish. This is looking bullish as well. I'm not exactly sure what time frame you're trading on, but it doesn't look too bad there. So, all right, there's the list, guys. Let's see if we can get going with it. 5 minute. So actually, if you guys just give me 1 second right here, I'll be right back. Right. All right, all right. I am back. Here we go, baby. Let's get it. Hey, Roku, guys. I like Roku right off the bat. I sit down, I look at my thumbnail watch list. I'm watching Roku. Look at this thing. It's exact area where you need it to be. It's showing relative strength. Guys, we need to find an entry on Roku. I think this could be the day where it breaks out, and man, this thing could see 76 by the end of the day. Who knows? But I want to find an entry on this. I really want to get an entry on Roku. I don't see any problems with this stock. Not extended. It's doing good volume. It's got relative strength. It's got everything you need to see in stock. All we need is a pattern. All we're waiting for on Roku is a pattern. This is honestly the only thing on my list. All my long ideas are putting in red bars. My one short idea is putting in a green bar. And then there's Roku. And then there's Roku. So a high of the day move right. I would definitely take this over high of the day. Obviously I need this 5 minute bar to finish. I'm not going to just take it right now, but definitely going to be watching that Roku with a very close eye. What are some of these ideas doing? Okay, so Facebook's going up a little bit. Facebook's moving up. Good strength on the Facebook. Rig pulling in. SE pulling in a little bit. AMC's moving up. So yeah, AMC is really not going to be traded, guys. In fact, AMC is actually halted, so I'm just going to take it off my list. I don't need to be looking at stuff like that. It's just a waste of my time. Let me see if I can't find a backup ID to replace. Tesla's moving on up pretty good. So I'll throw Tesla on that list here. Why not? Tesla always makes for a nice addition to any list, you know? It is an inside day though, so I really don't plan on trading it unless it gives us something really spectacular. All right. Amazon's still pulling in. Market's putting in a little bit of a bottoming tail right at that area of support, right at like 411, 411.50. So market may be moving on up. Guys, goodness, I gotta find an entry on this, dude. I gotta find an entry on Roku. There we go. Gotta find an entry on the Roku. All right. Yeah, other than that, ROKU, I don't see much. I don't see a whole lot. What strategy do I use? So I'm using technical analysis right here. Just you looking at higher. Excuse me, I'm stuffed up right now with allergies and stuff, but I'm looking at higher time frames to look at like the void. I'm looking at how much range these stocks have, and then I use these lower time frames to find a pattern. So I'm looking for breakout patterns, buy setup patterns, looking at the support and resistance on all these time frames. I'm looking at the market to see what the market's doing, if the stock that I'm trading is stronger than the market or weaker than the market. So it's just a technical analysis strategy. And then my management is like a scout management. So I'm going for 1 hour targets, and then I just avoid full losses. So getting my reward to risk is about 1.33, and then batting average is about 55 to 60%. So that is the objectives of my strategy. And if you want to know more, you can check out my Discord. I have my whole, not my whole plan, but pretty thorough guide of my trading plan in there. It goes through all the details of my management, my routine, my psychology aspect of it, even. So yeah, that's kind of my strategy. I think that answers your question. Hopefully, if not, just ask another question so I can clarify for you. But yeah, right now I'm seeing a lot of strength out of Roku. Like I said, all these time frames breaking out of the daily time frame, breaking out of the hourly time frame, not super extended on the 15-minute time frame. Now I'm just looking for a pattern on this 5 minute. You look at the volume. Volume is doing great. It's almost at 1 million shares, and it's only been 10 minutes. So we love the volume. We love the strength it's showing. You see how this is moving on up, and the SPY is just kind of hanging out. So this is a very strong stock today. It's got room to run. This is why I'm so hot to try on Roku. All I needed now is just a pattern. I mean, I'm a pattern day trader, so that means in order to trade, I need a pattern. So I'm just waiting on this thing. Maybe it'll give us a little bit of rest right up here, but really not too worried about it, honestly. It's only done $2 a range. Average day is like 380, almost $4. So it's only done like half its range today. So a lot of room to run on the Roku. So we're gonna keep a close eye on that. But did that answer your question for you, PS Pyru? Man, I feel like I'm sound so stuffed up right now. Oh my goodness. Allergies about to hit me like a truck. I can feel it. I can feel it. Man, if there's ever a day whenever I'm not on stream, you might want to check my Twitter or something because I might just be out with allergies. My goodness. I can barely breathe. All right, bet. Good. And if you have trying to build your strategy or have questions about your strategy and you're trying to figure out how to go about it, shoot me an email. I love to help people out like that. Yeah, wouldn't be the first person. So, and then if you are wanting to find a place to like where did I get my education? Where did I find my strategy? And Live Traders, livetraders.com. You can go to Live Traders YouTube channel. Man, they got some really great educational material there. Their YouTube channel has a ton of free educational material. It's crazy how much good stuff they have on there for free. But yeah, that's where I learned technical analysis. That's where I learned to basically all my trading stuff. So yeah, really great place, great education, genuine education. There's not gonna be a bunch of fluff about getting rich quick or any of that shit. They don't put up with it. They're strictly business there. They get results too. So highly recommend checking out Live Traders. All right, so markets are pulling in pretty good here, guys. Getting quite a bit of red in the markets. 3 straight red bars in the SPY. Same thing on the Qs. So nice pullback, and then look at Roku. Just this is what I want to see. Just yeah, there's the Discord. Yeah, I just posted my trading plan guide in there. So it's only like 6 pages, so it's not, I guess, super thorough, but it gives a good overview of my trading plan and my strategy. And then if you want to go into more detail, I mean, I have an Excel sheet that's extensive, extensive Excel sheet with all my rules, all my guidelines, all that stuff in there. So I love to go over with that too. So hey, what's up, Casey? How are you doing? Looking at Amgen. I'll give this a quick look because I want to keep my eyes on Roku. I really am liking that Roku a lot. So you're looking at Amgen 244. Stop loss of $6 at 238. Not bad. You got some pivots right there. A little bit of support. Hourly chart a little bit more. So, and then your target is going to be 257.60. So that's a little bit of a tough target. You got to get through this 200 period moving average. Generally, that doesn't come easily. You know, I know it's sliced through right here, but you might get a little bit of pause right here in this 250 area before it gets all the way back up to 260. And this is the next area, what was support, likely to become the next area of resistance. But you can see there's kind of a little bit of a hiccup at 250, kind of rested, gapped under, went back up. And so I would expect a little bit of junk at 260 or 250 before you get all the way back up to that 260 area. All right. So markets are still pulling back pretty good. Roku's still holding up pretty good. Look at this 1 minute. 1 minute's kind of clean, but I'm not going to be getting in on that one. I want to be a little bit more patient, have a little more confirmation. So, man, this could be the top of this move up on the markets. Like if we got a red bar and came all the way back down to like a 408 area, 407 even, I really wouldn't be super surprised about that today. And we've had a pretty big move up since last Tuesday. We're up 4.5% in 1 week. So that's not a small move on the SPY at all, by any means. So, I mean, the pullback is not, it's kind of in the works. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get shares of this AMC. I mean, it does look lower, but then again, it was halted. No, I'm not trading that. That's just dumb. Zam and Napa. Short list is looking rough, man. And I'm not feeling good about the longs right now. Short list is not looking great, and the longs are just struggling pretty bad. Roku's pulled in quite a bit. That's not a problem. Still want to watch Roku. MRO week, Microsoft week. Hey man, thanks for asking. My morning has been fantastic, actually. I appreciate you asking. I really do. And I was a little worried because I didn't have any coffee this morning. I do those, like we have the espresso machine, you know. So I didn't have any of my espresso pods, so I was like, I'm gonna be a morning with no coffee. But you know what? It was a great morning. And I went to bed a little bit late last night. Had a few beers with the boys and got to bed late. I was a little worried, but man, I woke up feeling like $1,000,000. Wow, it was great. Got a nice hot shower with a cold finish. Oof, can't beat that. Guys, look at Microsoft. I was just watching it. Putting in some nice green bars. Got relative strength for sure. So over like 289. I want to watch it. How's your guys' morning going? It's Tuesday. It's April. The weather's warming up outside. Man, it's 57 degrees and sunny. Like, it's a good time, man. It's a good time to be alive. You know, don't take it for granted. All right. Markets are still just chopping around, man. Amazon's holding up pretty well. I would really love to see Amazon just put in a massive green bar right up to 103.50. Give us an entry and then rip higher. That would be sweet. That's what Microsoft is trying to do. It's trying to put in that massive green bar up to 289. If it does do that, well, I'll be interested. Look at this little like discrepancy we got here on the daily chart. You guys see the high on Microsoft, high right here. It's 289.27. But you look at this hourly chart, it never gets above 289. 15-minute chart never gets above 289. But this daily says 289.27. I'm like, just a little bit of a discrepancy in the charts, a little charting error. Just be mindful of that. That stuff still happens. Technology is not perfect. Is this the way that way on your guys' charts as well? The high from March 31st for Microsoft, 289.27. And you go to this hourly chart and it never hit 289.27. Never even hit 289. So it's a weird little discrepancy. I don't know if that's on your guys' charts as well, but it's a little minor charting error. And Microsoft is really trying to get after it, isn't it? All right, let me check out this MMC for you, Casey. Well, the market's pulling in still. MMC long 169. So you're getting in right up here. Stop loss 166. It's a little bit of a tight stop loss. I would feel a lot more comfortable if I was under that 50 period moving average. Maybe under that bottoming tail as well. So on this hourly chart, it puts you like, where it puts you at? We're in this 165 area. So yeah, right under that tail right there. Give you a little bit more protection. But your target's 173. So yeah, into all this junk. Yeah, not bad. The one thing, like I said, might give this one a little bit more room. Give it that moving average and bottoming tail. So in case you pull back, it's not going to just tag you out and then rip, you know. But, all right, guys, I'm still watching the Roku. Despite it pulling back like this, I'm actually still watching it and on a buy setup. That'd be like $1.07 on the stop. So yeah, 67.30 by low of the day. I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good. I like it. Is that even high of the day is? So you'd be almost out by high of the day. All right, guys. Markets are bouncing a little bit. Roku is giving us this is a pseudo buy setup. A little bit of a deep retracement, but nothing too bad. It's bouncing right at support. I really wish it would have went a little bit higher, but see, I mean, it's still not cleared out of this range yet. We got this little pivot right here at $68 basically. So that's kind of where this thing stopped at. So I am still watching it. Very close eye on the Roku, but not getting in just yet. And let's see what these markets are doing. Markets are trying to find a bottom, trying to move up. I don't know why this is not a VWAP chart. There we go. There we go. So market's moving higher. Roku. There isn't any news, right? I think it was jolts or something. Yeah, nothing big. So I'm gonna put my order in there. 67.30 by 66.20. So $1.10 on the stop. I'm gonna need basically high of the day. Basically high of the day. Guys, look at Microsoft too. Microsoft did exactly as we needed it to. Now it's put in that big green bar. Now it just needs to rest a little bit and give us the pattern. There's something about Roku I just don't like for some reason. I might try and wait and try to get in at 67 with like a dollar stop. Give it a dollar. It's not the best spread, but it's doing decent spread. Yeah, I'm still watching. I'm liking the Microsoft, very strong. I'm still watching Roku. Etsy doesn't look great. Facebook actually looks pretty good, guys. You can keep an eye on the Facebook. Over high of the day, it's not too bad. Keep an eye on it. Definitely got some strength there. All right, guys, look at Roku just rolled over. My goodness. So, not really a fan of Roku anymore. All right, guys, give me just 1 second here. And we're back. All right. So Amazon's at high of the day, Microsoft high of the day, Roku completely rolled over. I'll watch it over high of the day, but I'm not taking it on a buy setup now. There's no way. Yeah, guys, watch the Amazon. If it can, like I said, over 103.50, I like it. I like it over 103.50, and I like Microsoft as well. And then what other? Oh yeah, Meta. Meta's the other one I'm liking. So actually, I'm gonna put Meta. MRO looks like junk, dude. That looks like trash. So MRO's coming off. Facebook is going on. All right, there we go. And what's the other fat man's? What's this whole list doing? Nvidia's down. Microsoft strong. Facebook's pretty good. Apple's kind of weak. Amazon's pretty choppy. Tesla's really weak. Wow, my goodness. So kind of all over the place with these large caps. Let's see which ones hold. The long, strong stocks can keep it going, or if the Apples and Teslas are going to hold us back. Right now, the way the market's moving, looking like we might be in for a little bit of a red day. It's kind of bouncing a little bit, but I mean, it could very easily break this low of the day and make another move down. So, guys, Microsoft is my top watch at this point. I really do like this. It's showing insane relative strength. So watch Microsoft for a buy setup or a breakout. One of the two, or a flag, I suppose. One of those continuation patterns. Amazon. Yeah, I'm not taking Amazon under this area. So if it moves up 103.50, I like it. Otherwise, nope. And look at Roku just rolling over. And this is why I say this is why you need patterns to trade. And if we would have just randomly bought in this thing because it looks strong, there's just no confirmation there. I mean, as an odds-based trader, those odds are not stacked in your favor. And your one goal, your one job as an odds-based trader is to stack the odds in your favor. When you trade without a pattern, you're not doing that. You're not stacking those odds. You're just blindly hoping, just riding that hopium. Yeah, so I don't like any of these ideas that aren't on my thumbnail watch list. So really just actually that doesn't look too bad. BA under low of the day, 210.90 by maybe like $1.50 right at VWAP. Still range here. I've still got about 250 left. So guys, I want to keep an eye on the BA under low of the day, under that 210.90. Watch it. Right, Amazon's pulling in a little bit. Roku is just so weak. Disappointing on Roku. I really thought that was something special today, man. I really thought it broke out of there with some strength. It's going to hold. It's going to be a beast. Nope, just one more topping tail. Add to the list. Meta does look pretty good. I don't like how it is like the fourth or fifth day up. But yeah, I'd be willing to stop it. I don't know if I want to go any tighter. Yeah, I feel like I gotta go low of the day with this one. Like $1.87. I mean, it definitely has the range. It's done $2. Average day is 550. So it's got over half its range left, but it's a wide stop. It's a wide stop. Oh my goodness. I'm starting to feel that no coffee. I'm getting the yawns. No, I need a little more confirmation on Facebook. I cannot consider this a breakout over high of the day. I need at least one more bar, and another retest would be nice as well, honestly. But need a little more out of Facebook. Still watching that. Still watching the Microsoft. Microsoft pulling a little bit as expected. No worries there. Kind of a choppy market so far, guys. Kind of a choppy day. Markets have been red, bouncing a little bit, testing that VWAP. Almost looking like a sell setup in the SPY, actually. You know, it came down here, right at that 50% retracement area, just making consecutive higher lows. Not a bad idea. You probably get in right here. Oh, never mind. Damn. Big green bar in the markets. I guess, what was that? The JOLTS numbers came out and they were positive. I'm not exactly sure, but that's a pretty big move in the markets. Look at that 1 minute bar. Shoo. All right. Well, there's a bullish move that put the Qs over high of the day. So Qs are up there. Need a little bit more to get over that resistance. Man, we get over that 321 resistance on the Qs. We got room to run, man. We do. So I would really like to find market's going to run like this. I want to find a long idea. There's Facebook moving on up. See, Facebook looks like a better area for a buy setup now at this point. Just wait for that retracement, come back like that 214.50 area. Not bad. A lot of these stocks moving on up, man. Market's ripping. Like I said, I really don't see anything just yet. I don't see any sort of patterns or anything that gets me feeling like I missed a trade. So I'm just going to hold off, guys. Just make sure I'm following the trading plan. I mean, let's follow that trading plan yesterday. Whew, you guys want to see this? Look at this, man. My target on Fro, 1475. Right there, low of the day, 1476. I was in at 105 or 15 bucks. Stop at 1525. My target was 1475. It went 1 penny from target. Oh, you want to talk about irking your nerves, man. This thing went 1 penny from target. I guess, I mean, I don't even know. That's kind of on me for not putting the area right at a whole number, but it's 1475. Like that's tough. That's ticky tacky. I don't even want to look at it. And then I ended up getting out for a small gain, but still could have been a 1R winner. Ended up being like a 0.2R winner or something like that. But wasn't a loser though, so that's good. Oh yeah, there we go, Amazon. There we go. Keep it moving. A little bit more. Honestly though, if Amazon put in a pattern up here, I would be getting in. If Amazon put in a pattern right up here, I would be getting in, no doubt. Otherwise, I don't see much. Man, look at this spy with that nasty topping tail. That's what I'm saying, guys. I don't know if I trust this market just yet. Like everything that just moved up higher is now putting in a topping tail, just like the spy and the Qs are. Complete retracement. Ooh, excuse me. Man, I still like BA lower. This is still one of my favorite ideas. Mainly this 15 minutes what's getting me, man. Under 211 on this 15, you should have at least room to 210. More like room to like 208, 207. So, liking the BA short. Otherwise, I don't see much. If you guys have any ideas, please be my guest. Throw them up in the chat log. But right now, I'm getting a whole lot of nothing, man. Facebook's actually looking pretty strong. Facebook's holding up pretty well. So maybe we can get a buy setup on this or something. Watch that. I still do like Microsoft. Etsy's tough. All right. Yeah, so watching the Amazon, watching the Facebook, Microsoft, if it can get back up to high today, get back up there and rest a little bit. So be about $1.70 on the stop. That's getting a little wide there on Microsoft, but you can watch it. You can watch it. All right. This market, man, I don't know about it. Just put in that big topping tail. We'll see if we can't get over that area. Or if, really, I'm kind of torn right now. I think this market could go either way. Over high of the day moves up. Over under low of the day, we got room to drop. So we can kind of wait and see what we get right here. Because Amazon looks pretty good. I do like that. Um, Probably my favorite idea right now is Amazon. Amazing. Good old amazing. Ooh, there we go. Now it looks really nice. Now, like I said, I've been waiting for it all morning. Now we just need a pattern, man. Patterns have been hard to come by this morning, so maybe we'll see if it can give us one, but I'm not going to just blindly jump into these things, man. There's no reason for that. I mean, guys, trading is actually kind of a boring profession. I'm not even going to lie to you. You can make a lot of money. The perks are unmatched by any other profession. You can trade anywhere in the world. You don't have a boss. You don't have customers. You can make tons of money, but it's sometimes kind of boring. Like, I mean, we spend a majority of our time just looking at charts, looking at these trades. I'm watching this stuff. How much time do I actually spend like trading? Like, whenever I find a pattern, I put my order in, I manage the trade out. It is not nearly as much time as I spend scanning and looking for patterns and waiting for my entry and staying patient. I think that's a big reason why new traders fail. Because they feel like they have to trade. Like if they're not trading, they're not making money. But it's just not always true. Sometimes the best way to not make or to make money is just to not lose it. Sometimes the best way to make money is to not lose it. You just don't need to rush into this stuff. Like look at Roku, man. I could have rushed into Roku. I could have bid for it at VWAP, and I would have been stopped out. Just stay patient, man. Just wait for your shot. No, I do. I think it's fun as well. I mean, it's kind of boring, but I still find it fun. I enjoy it. It's still like this whole time. I've been enjoying it and reading these charts, waiting for these stocks to do what they do. Like this whole time, I've been waiting for Amazon to get up here. Now that it's up here, awesome, sweet. Now we just need that pattern. So I'm not trying to make it sound monotonous and like boring, but yeah, it is like you're not always trading, you know. Yeah, I guess interesting to see is a lot. Is probably the way I like this. It's probably the best way to put it. Especially once you get a lot of chart time under your belt and you're sitting there like on Amazon. I've been watching all morning. Like this thing looks like it could get up to 103.50. Now, if this thing puts in a pattern, this will be awesome. This will be like good trading in a nutshell. Watching the stock all morning, waiting for it to show you strength, waiting for it to get to the area you need it to get to, waiting for it to get that pattern, and then getting the pattern. I mean, when it all comes together and you like it all comes full circle, and you scan for a stock, and then you wait for that stock, and then it gives you the pattern, and then you make your profits. It's like, damn, this really does work. It really is. It really is that easy and that cool. Thoughts on Apple? Thoughts on Apple? Apple's very similar to the Qs. Very similar to the Qs, almost step like for step. So it doesn't have a lot of strength. It's going to be looking basically what the Qs are doing is what Apple's going to be doing until it shows a little bit of strength or something. But yeah, it's looking very similar to the Qs, and it's a little bit extended like some of these other fat man stocks. So without that much strength, the extension is a little bit more of a problem, you know. So yeah, I would stick to the Amazon's looking good. Facebook is looking good. Microsoft is looking good. They're all just a little bit stronger than the market. Guys, Microsoft is actually might be my top watch right here. Might be my top watch. $1.50 stop. You need 290, so you need like 291.60. Definitely in the wheelhouse. Keep an eye on this Microsoft, guys. Keep an eye on Microsoft. Yeah. It's not the cleanest pattern up here. You can kind of call it maybe a bull flag ish. Yeah, not the cleanest pattern, but definitely strong. Definitely got room to run. So watch the Microsoft. Facebook. Facebook just needs to rest up here. Like it's need a little bit of a rest, maybe a pullback or something, getting on a buy setup, but not doing much with it right up here where it's at. So guys, Microsoft is looking good. Be 290.08 by 288. I'm gonna get my order in on this, man. 288.60. There you go. $1.50 on the stop. Target is 291.58. Looking for ESN 4122. Here, I will check that out in just a minute, my man. I want to keep my eyes on this Microsoft. We got this 1 minute. It looks pretty solid. But I really like to see a retest of the 289. I don't know if we're going to get that. Might just continue ripping higher. Markets are looking a little bit higher as well, so I'm going to get in there before I can't do anymore. So Microsoft 290.08 by 288.58. And order is in there. Yeah. I like where the markets are at right now, honestly. They do look higher. If I'm leaning one way or another, I'm leaning towards the bullish side on the SPY and the Qs, so should be good for Microsoft. You're looking at ESM for RS. We are in Microsoft, guys. In the Microsoft. Is there another symbol you're looking at? I'm not sure. This ESM is. Yeah, I'm not. This is not tradable. Or yeah, I don't think this is right. Is it small cap or something? No. I'm not exactly sure what ticker symbol you're looking at there. TGO on the ESM. I got some Microsoft popped up a little bit. So I'm going to be raising my stop on that pretty quickly here. Yeah, I'm just going to raise it just a bit, 288.67, just to below that bar there. Just so it's not a full loss, you know. I get slippage too. Not too bad. So there we go. Raising stop up on Microsoft just a bit. Guys, Amazon. I want to watch Amazon very closely up here. It's kind of a tough 3-bar play. It's not exactly what you want to see. That this was if these two green bars right here, that was one big green bar, and this red bar happened, then I'd be hot to try. But you might need to wait just a little bit there. Get like one more bar of confirmation before we're taking that. Yeah, 'cause this thing has over $1 of range left, and honestly, the void. I mean, it has great room up to like 107, 108. So I'm not really worried about range on Amazon. So yeah, you could probably give this. I might probably just give it VWAP, honestly, right under 103. So give it like a 85-cent stop or so. Not bad. Keep an eye on it. Top watch right now. Top watch is at Amazon. Over high of the day. SPY's trying to continue higher. Q's trying to move up. Microsoft kind of peak boot up here. Man, this really wasn't a great pattern on Microsoft. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This was not a textbook pattern by any means, but I really like that strength on Microsoft, and I think the market's going up too. So The only thing I really didn't like was the pattern. Getting in over high of the day, over the pre-market high. I had my reasons. Guys, BA, honestly, BA short. Watch this thing. Holy shit. Yeah, $1.76 on the stop. So I guess it does have the range for that. I don't know how far down you're getting this thing. That's the right area. So, guys, I might be getting in the BA short. Get on both sides of the market. Should be protected either way at that point. 210.90 by a 212.66. It's getting a little bit tempting, guys. I want to watch it. I want to see how it reacts to this 211 area. This Facebook's not looking too bad either. Still has some range left. Like I said, we need some sort of correction, whether it pulls back via price or just consolidates and corrects via time. One of those two things needs to happen. Amazon's looking good as well. I like what Amazon's doing right now. BA though, BA's top watch here. But the market is kind of rolling over a little bit, so we're not in that complete bullish mode just yet. If we break this trend line, we might have a move down. So yeah, use BA. It's moving right now. The 212.65, like 208 something, 209. All right. I am considering getting in this BA, guys. BA short. It does have some room to drop. Markets are pulling in just a little bit right here. Microsoft pulling in a little bit. I like the stop loss. I like the range. It's been weak. All right, guys, I'm going to send this thing. Give this a little bit of room. All right. So we got BA short. BA 210.90 by 212.65. Bam. All right, there we have it. So now, if that triggers, we should be protected on both sides of the market. Should guarantee ourselves one of these is a winner. Microsoft's pulling a little bit. Not doing anything bad just yet. So we are in the BA, guys. In BA. Did we get not bad slippage really at all. So good stuff there. So NBA in Microsoft. Markets are pulling in a little bit, so that's probably going to hurt the Microsoft. Yeah, this really was not my best trade. This pattern just wasn't there, man. Should have been a little more patient on the Microsoft. Probably looks like it's going to tag us. I'm still kind of watching the Amazon over high of the day up there. I do like that. But VA is off to a decent little start. 412. Are you watching like the SPY, like the SPX or something? Is that what you're looking at? Yeah, there it is. That's what you're looking at. 41.22. Yeah, you're there. You're right there, man. You got it. 4148. 4148. It's a bullish move up top, and yeah. I mean, it's been a choppy day. This is a very choppy market, man. Very choppy. Yeah, it looks like I might be getting got on the Microsoft guys. This was just honestly kind of a poor trade by my part. Just not a great pattern up here. Just very much a FOMO trade. So we're gonna be done on the Microsoft very soon. Very soon. That's going to be a pretty big loss as well. I mean, it's almost a full R loss, so not what you want to see. But hey, BA is doing a good job, so looking good on that one. In fact, I'm going to lower my stop just a bit on BA. Give it 212.50. Even just that 15 cents makes a difference, you know. All right, so there's a Microsoft stop. Bad trade. Bad trade, man. Shouldn't have been in that Microsoft. That was stupid, honestly. Just a garbage pattern. I've been talking about patterns and waiting for them all morning. That was just a garbage pattern, man. And I just swooped right in there. Man, that's annoying. Can't be doing that. Look at that garbage pattern, man. Just barely tagged. Barely tagged. All right. Looking at Amazon long, actually, this thing is showing some really good relative strength right here, guys. Markets are rolling over. This thing's just got a nice, smooth, controlled pullback. So watch this. Probably get a little more than the 30-cent stop. Yeah, keep an eye on that Amazon. I like this quite a bit. Quite a bit on the Amazon. BA is not doing too bad. Need a little bit more out of it. But we're going to need that thing down to 209.15 on BA. That's the full target. Amazon. Yeah, guys, look at this Amazon. This looks good. It looks good. I wish it was pulling back to the support area, but pulling back to VWAP and a whole number and a little bit extra, looks like. Man, these markets just going to roll over. Gee whiz. My goodness. Absolute carnage right now. We broke that trend line right there and just rolled over, man. What was I thinking on Microsoft, dude? I'm annoyed with myself, guys. I really am. I should not have taken that trade. I should not have taken this trade. That was a FOMO ego trade right there. You know, a definition of a. I mean, it had the strength. There's no denying it had relative strength. It had a void. No denying that. It had good volume. That pattern was not there. The odds of this pattern working were not in my favor. Not at all. Not at all. Shouldn't have taken it. BA, it's not dropping as much as I'd want it to. No, you're right. You can't be flawless. You can't be flawless, and there's going to be mistakes. But honestly, this is one I'd really like to have back. I mean, that's an obvious mistake. I mean, yeah, you can't be flawless, but how many times can you spill your milk before it's your fault? You know, when you spill the milk once, it's like, all right, you spilled the milk. Spill it twice, it's like, all right, what are you doing? You spill the milk 3 times, it's not. It's you gotta figure out something. There's a problem, you know. It's not just a coincidence that you spilled it. And this is not extremely coincidental for me. I find myself making trades like this more often than I should. So gotta be better than that. All right, USD CAD. What are we looking at? Canadian dollar, USD. Exactly. Just take responsibility. Just make sure you just got to do something about it. That's what I'm going to do. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to do something about that bad trade. We'll see. What are you looking at? USD CAD. What do you want me to do with it? Are you day trading it? Are you swing trading it? Do you own some of it as an investment? What are you doing with it, my man? Yeah, maybe it's trending higher, kind of. I don't know. I don't know what your goal is there. What's your expectation? Long, short, neutral? Trying to get me to figure out for you? I'd be happy to do so, but I just need a little more of a expectation. What's your time frame? What's your target? That sort of thing, you know. So Amazon pulled in more than you want to see. Roku just wasn't it. As Meta actually did not pull in as much as not a concerning amount. So Meta, I'm considering Meta right here is like a probably give that $1.20 stop loss. You need just over high of the day. Yeah, keep an eye on that Meta, guys. Keep an eye on the Meta. Good old Facebook. Look at Microsoft, just a dog, dirty dog. Yeah, no, this is what I'm watching right now. Meta still looks good. I mean, you see how all these stocks, Amazon rolled with the market. This big red bar rolled. Microsoft, I mean, Microsoft didn't do too bad, but still rolled a lot more than what Meta did. Meta, Facebook, be about $1.20 on the stop. I am considering getting into this Facebook, guys. I don't know if I trust the markets that much, you know? And for a risk to reward issue, I might need to lower my stop on VA before I get into another trade here as well. I mean, I already took like a full loss on Meta or Microsoft. I mean, but it's in the right area, no doubt about it. How much time do we have here? So let me get my order ready for this. 2:15:32 by 2:14:13. All right. So for the $1.20 on the stops, we're gonna need 2:16:52. So just over high of the day. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right. What is the market doing now? So that's going to be a big determinant. Is the market going to continue lower? Do we have support? What's going on here? We are at a little bit of support on this on the SPY, the 410 area. All right. So I can raise my stop to. I can raise it to a half-hour stop pretty quickly. Raise it right in that VWAP. All right. So I'm gonna wait for this bar to complete. See what we can get here. Yeah, I'm not getting in the. I'm not. That's you're saving 12 cents if you get in on this bar compared to this one. So it's really not worth getting tagged in, running that risk. Oh shit. I feel like I got to sneeze, but it's like, oh, it's just barely there. It's just enough to let me know that I need to sneeze. Oh, would you look at that? It's already 10:30. Sheesh, time is flying by. I didn't even realize. All right, so market's struggling to go higher right here, man. BA is bouncing a little bit, putting in some bottoming tails. Not exactly what you want to see on a short trade. But yeah, Facebook does look good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in there. This volume is what sold me. Volume on Facebook. I'm looking at this. I'm like, man, it really is doing like big volume today. Today's one of those days. So we are in there on the Facebook. 2:15:32. my 214.12. Facebook, Meta, whatever. I'm a big Facebook guy. Not really, actually. I don't use Facebook or have Facebook or anything, but I just prefer the name Facebook over Meta. You know, Meta just sounds so just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Meta. I'll take FB. You see, I'm an OG too, man, on my S&P 100 list. See that right there? That's Facebook. Still got it. You click on it, takes you to Meta. It's OG stuff. If you got Facebook on a watch list, that's how I know you're an OG. Alright guys, so Amazon's moving up pretty solid. Honestly, nice engulfing bar there. Probably could have taken this buy setup. About a 50-cent stop loss, so up half an hour. Doing good on the Meta as well, right here. So not as smooth a move down. This was my big concern, is this big red bar right here. So we'll see how it handles that. Amazon did have a smoother move down. Big red bar completely engulfed, so not bad there on Amazon. BA kind of hanging out. It really hasn't done too much wrong just yet. Putting in a lower high right here, so as long as we don't break VWAP, I think we should be good on the BA. And Facebook, it's doing all right. It's not doing the best of jobs. Could be doing better. Honestly, this was, again, I hate to say it, this was a kind of a mediocre buy setup. You want to see a little bit of a smoother move up and a smoother move pull back down. Kind of like on Amazon. Amazon, it's a smooth, chill move up, smooth move back down. Now we're getting that move back up, so. Oh man, got a little trigger happy today on the trades. And especially in a market that really did not look great, man. I mean, we're extended up here, chopping around, moving a little bit lower. I was kind of guns a-blazing. Microsoft jumped into this one before I should have. I think BA is probably my best trade of the day. I think this thing was nice still, honestly. Especially you add in the weakness it's showing like all morning. Yeah, I like this. And then Meta, this is a pretty mediocre trade as well. Pretty mediocre. A little bit of FOMO right here. A little bit of ego. But we'll see. I mean, it is still strong. It's undeniably strong. The relative strength is there. I'm not dogging on that by any means, but it's just not a great market trend. This is why trading with the market is so important, because the majority of the stocks move with the market. So you want to be in the stocks that are moving with the market and doing that sort of thing. But nonetheless, we're in where we're in. BA is doing a pretty decent job. So I might actually lower my stop here on the BA and the Meta as well. Yeah, I'm not really giving this a whole lot of room. I'm going to go 214.40, so I'll give it just under that whole number on Facebook. So not taking a full loss on that. I'm not going to be taking a full loss on BA either. So I'm going to lower my stop just above the VWAP on this as well. Put in a nice red bar. Facebook's trying to put in a green bar. So I'm gonna wait on this, man. Where's my stop here? Let me do a little math. $1.76, so I'm only taking off 25 right now. I put it down there, I'd be taking off 40 cents on the $1.75. Let's see here. So yeah, That's pretty good. Actually, that puts me like a 0.75 loss. I like that. So 12.2. That's a comfortable amount that I'm okay losing on a BA. Do not want to risk and lose a full amount on either one of these. I mean, Facebook or Microsoft. Microsoft, I just about lost a full R. I mean, that was damn near full R. It was like 0.9, 0.95 R. So pretty heavy loss on the Microsoft. So definitely don't want to be taking full losses on Facebook or BA. So if BA gets back in the low of the day, I'll probably move my stop to like right here at 211.70. Need to move under that low. There's Facebook doing a decent job. Keep that trend going higher. Yeah, this thing gets up here in the 216 area. Probably raise my stop to like a 214.60. Get a little bit closer up here. But honestly, guys, I'm gonna call it a day here. Been on here for a little over an hour. It's usually the time that I like to go with. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you throw them up in the chat real fast. I'll stay on for another few minutes. I will be hopping straight into that Discord after I get off of here for another hour or so. So if you guys want to chat it up and hear somebody else talk than just me, get in that Discord, plug the mic in. We'll strike up a conversation while I do some back testing and journaling. So that's always an option. Just as always, shoot me an email. Any questions, comments, concerns, you know the drill. You guys, you've been here, But if you don't have anything, I'm gonna hop off here in a couple minutes. I'll give it till 10:40, I suppose. It's another 115 seconds. That's all you got in this choppy, choppy market. Choppy, choppy. Pretty narrow range too. Only $2 of range. It's been grinding lower. Yeah, really would have liked to have that Microsoft trade back, man. Ah, dang. Really would have liked to have that Microsoft trade back. That just was not my best look. Definitely taking better trades. Yeah, very, very choppy. Honestly, I don't see anything from my list where it's like, damn, why didn't you take that? Amazon, you could have argued to get in over here. It would have been like a 70-cent stop, so you wouldn't have even hit 1 hour target, and you have that resistance up here too. So not really missing that at all. Roku pulled back, topped around, nothing there. Meta, Meta over this area is pretty tough. This buy setup even pretty tough. So not even the trade I took was that great. Etsy mediocre. VA still looks good. VA is the one trade where I feel pretty confident about, honestly. MRO junk, rig junk, SE junk, Tesla junk. Are you looking at the 4122? What were you looking at again? SPX, right? ESN 2023 contract. I couldn't find that when I was looking earlier. ES. Got the ES contract. Oh, I guess that is it, isn't it? Huh. All right, well, there it is. Wait, where'd it go? I thought I just had it. There it is. I got it. There we go. All right, so you're looking at 4122. Yes, you're short on this. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I mean, it definitely could get down there. I mean, we break this trend line. We've been trending up higher. This is a solid trend. So, oh, Meta, stop. Damn, that's tough. hopefully BA can get it done here, guys. So that's we're putting all of our straws on BA at this point. But yeah, so Meta stopped, Facebook stopped, or Microsoft stopped, Facebook stopped. I'm gonna call it a day. We got BA open. I need this thing down to 209.15. So we'll see if we can get there. I'll be lowering my stop along the way. So we'll see what happens here, guys. I think that we could be in for it. You might be getting down there. So SPY breaks low of the day. We got room to drop. So with that, I'm gonna call it a day. You guys take care. Like I said, I'll be in that Discord. If you guys have any questions or comments, just check it out. So have a good one, everybody, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning.